Arda Güler is one of the most promising talents in the world right now. He is known as the Turkish Messi, and this year's Euros has definitely put him on the map. So today we're going to play his career through 15 seasons to see if he could become one of the greatest players of all time. And I've also given Güler these 9 objectives that he's gonna have to try to complete during his career. Güler is only 80 rated and he's playing as a cam, so some of these objectives is gonna get real difficult to complete, like scoring 300 goals, reaching an overall of 99 and winning the Ballon d'Or. But if Arda Güler is gonna become the GOAT of football, then these objectives is the bare minimum. And these are his current stats. He already got great passing and dribbling, but looking at this crazy starting 11, I think Güler is going to struggle with game time. It's gonna be hard to compete with his 90 rated Jude Bellingham. Let's see how season 1 played out. And wow, I did not expect Arda Güler to get that much game time. 20 games, and he has also scored his first few goals at Madrid. He's also a 1 overall rating. Madrid failed to win the league though, but Arda got his first career trophy from the Copa de España. And Real Madrid also managed to reach the final of the Champions League, although I'm not sure Arda Güler contributed anything at all. But he could actually end up winning the Champions League in his first ever season. Madrid against Milan. Here we go. And they won! Güler has won his first out of 3 Champions Leagues. A much better first season for Güler than I expected. But it is important for Güler's growth that he gets to play a lot of games. So I think the play now is to send him out on loan for a season. Let's put him up for loan. Atalanta are interested in loaning Güler for 2 seasons. That is a perfect way for Güler to get a lot of game time at a high level. I'm going to accept that offer. And Güler says goodbye to Madrid for now, and he's ready for a 2-year stay in Italy. Güler has a ride at Atalanta or Bergamo Calcio. And this is how their squad is looking. A perfect squad for Güler to stick out in. And they got some decent players. An 82 rated Scamacca, an 83 rated Ederson in the midfield, an 84 rated Koopmeiners is playing besides him, and Emre Can is now the captain of Atalanta. Let's make our way through the first season in Italy. Arda Güler has played a lot of games, but he only scored 3 goals though. But he got 11 assists. Not insane numbers, but he's gotten a lot of game time in Serie A, which is really good. No bump in his overall rating though. Atalanta finished 8th in the league. They got knocked out in the quarterfinal of the cup, and Atalanta had no luck in the Europa League either. Not a great first season for Güler in Italy, and he also missed out on a UCL trophy because Real Madrid again won the Champions League. But hopefully this season Atalanta and Güler could have a better season, because Güler has gotten a +2 overall over the summer, which is really good. They've also gotten a few changes to the lineup. Memphis Depay is now playing on top for Atalanta, and Cordoba has replaced Ederson in the midfield. Let's make our way through Güler's final season in Italy. And this season played out a lot better for Arda. 10 goals and 9 assists is really good, and it's now also up to an 84 overall rating. But Atalanta's placements were nothing to brag about this season either. Arda Güler is definitely ready for returning to the Galacticos, and hopefully he could get a spot into the starting 11. And it looks like he's going to be an important part of the team. Arda Güler is now Real Madrid's number 10 after the departure of Modric. His stats looks a lot better than when he first entered the club. The starting 11 is looking a bit different from when Güler left for Italy. Bellingham has been moved down as a center midfielder. Mbappe is now rated 96, and Vinicius is rated 94. Unreal stats. Rico Lewis has also joined the club and is playing right back. And Pacho, who got 90 pace as a center back, is now replaced Rudiger. And it is going to be interesting to see if Brahim Diaz is going to steal any game time from Güler. Now let's make our way to the end of the season. And Arda Güler has gotten to play a lot of games in his first season back at Madrid, but he's produced some really disappointing numbers though. Only 8 goals and 4 assists. He is playing alongside some crazy players who scores most of the goals. Güler is understandably not in the team of the season just yet, and it looks like Marcus Rashford is now playing for Real Sociedad. Real Madrid won the league this year though, which means Arda Güler has completed the La Liga objective, and Madrid also won the Copa de España, and this also means that Arda Güler and Madrid could end up winning the treble. They won their group in the UCL, they knocked out Milan in the round of 16, but no way, Madrid lost to Arsenal in the quarterfinal. An okay first season back at Madrid for Güler, but hopefully he's gonna get some more goals and assists for the next season. Arda Güler has again got a summer upgrade +1. Reece James has now joined Real Madrid, replacing Rico Lewis, who's now left the club. But let's find out if Güler can have his big breakthrough season. And these are the current Ballon d'Or nominees. A lot of Madrid players, but no Güler to see, which is fair. And it was no surprise that it was Kylian Mbappe who won. Another okay season for Arda with 10 goals and 8 assists in all competitions. And he's now rated 87. After 5 seasons looking at Güler's goal stats, it is hard to think that he could ever complete the 30+ goal season objective. But anything is possible. Real Madrid again won the league, but they got knocked out by Eibar in the round of 32 in the cup. And Güler Madrid again disappointed in the UCL. Arda has already won the Champions League at Madrid, but he wasn't really a part of the starting 11 back then. So our main goal now will be to win in 1 more UCL in Spain before we look for a new club for Arda Güler. Güler is now 24 years old and he's ready for season 6. Madrid has made no changes in the starting 11, which makes sense when you have a 97 rated Mbappe as striker and a 95 rated Vinicius Jr. besides him. Let's make our way through the season. Wow, Guler only scored 11 goals and got 2 assists. He only played 29 games though. And more importantly, Guler is up to an 89 overall. Reaching 99 overall with 9 seasons left should be within reach. Barca beat Madrid in this year's league race though, and Barca knocked out Guler and Madrid from the cup. But let's find out if Guler managed to win his second UCL at Madrid. Madrid won the group stage and he smashed Man City 7-1 in the round of 16. But no way, they lost to Leverkusen in a quarterfinal. Arda Guler hasn't really got his breakthrough at Madrid. He has grown a lot as a player, and I am sure a lot of clubs is interested in him. I think it is time to put him up for transfer. And we have received an interesting offer from Arsenal. They have bid $234 million for Guler. The Premier League is the best league in the world, and if Guler is gonna become the best player in the world, he's gonna need to prove himself in that league. And he also got to complete the Premier League trophy objective. Let's accept that offer. Arda Guler is leaving Real Madrid and he's ready for new adventures in England. Guler has arrived at Arsenal and he's the new number 10. Looking at his stats, he has gotten his weak foot up to 4 stars. He's really starting to become a complete cam. And this is how the Arsenal squad is looking. Vitor Roque is Arsenal's main striker. Lino is playing left midfielder. Javi Guerra is center mid, with Arsenal's captain Ødegaard playing besides him. Saka is still right mid and he's now rated 90. Gertruda is right back. Gabriel is still center back. And Eder Militao has also joined Arsenal this summer. And 87 rated Nuno Mendes is left back. And Andrew is Arsenal's goalie. But that reminds me of that there's still only 2.7% who's watching this video right now that is subscribed. So make sure to hit that sub button. Let's make our way through Guler's first season in England. These are this season's Ballon d'Or nominees. And Erling Haaland again got to raise the Ballon d'Or. But Arda Guler is closing in on being in the Ballon d'Or conversation. He has by far had his best season. 28 goals and 13 assists in the Premier League is impressive. He got so close to completing the 30 plus goal season objective. And those stats also made Guler into the assist leader in the league. Guler is now up to a 91 overall rating. And Arsenal won the league. It was close though. Brighton got the same amount of points. But Arda Guler has now completed the Premier League objective. No luck in the FA Cup though. And Arsenal got knocked out by a League 2 team in the Carabao Cup.
Embarrassing!
And it turned out that Arsenal were not in the Champions League. And not even the Europa League. But props to Arsenal because they made it all the way to the Conference League final. Arda Guler could win yet another trophy here. And they did win it. Another trophy for Arda. And maybe these changes to the squad could help Arda win some more trophies. Ødegaard has surprisingly left Arsenal, and an 88 rated Neves has replaced him. Hato with 92 pace is now playing center back instead of Gabriel. And Couto has been brought in to strengthen the defense. Let's find out if Guler could have his first 30 plus goal season. And it was Kylian Mbappe who won the Ballon d'Or this year. But Arda Guler has finally gotten a spot into the team of the season, which is well deserved with 22 goals and 13 assists in all competitions. And Arsenal also managed to win the Premier League back to back. Guler and Arsenal got knocked out by Watford in the Energy Drink Cup though. But Guler managed to win his first ever FA Cup, and now he could go on to win his first ever treble as well. Let's see how Arsenal's first season back in the UCL played out. Arsenal won the group stage, they knocked out Copenhagen in the round of 16, and Arsenal beat Brighton in the quarters. They also beat Monaco, which means they were in the final of the Champions League. They are playing against Bayern München. Arda Guler made this insane pass through to Saka already in the 5th minute. Saka! And he scores! Arsenal is up 1-0. And Guler couldn't stop assisting his teammates. So Vitor Roque made it 2-0 to Arsenal. And Guler were really close to making it 3-0 in the 73rd minute. But then Musiala got through on goal, and he banged in 1 goal to make the final into a nerve-wracking one. But the referee blew the whistle and Arsenal won the Champions League. Arda Guler finally gets to raise his second UCL trophy. Now he only got 1 more until he has completed the objective. And this upgrade to the squad could definitely help him win his 3rd UCL. Arsenal has bought Antonio Nusa to replace Lino. Let's make our way through the season. Guler is not nominated this year either, but 2 of his Arsenal teammates got nominated, and it was Bukayo Saka who won the Ballon d'Or. Guler is again in the team of the season, and he has received a +2 overall. Guler scored 26 goals this season. He is so close to finally getting the 30 plus goal season. And we need to remember he isn't a striker, so these stats are really incredible. And Arda Guler has now received a 5-star skill moves. With these stats here, he is definitely on his way to become one of the world's best players. Arsenal won the league again. No surprise with that super team they got. This season they had no luck in the cups though, and Arsenal lost in the quarterfinals of the UCL to Milan. Guler hasn't yet won any individual awards. I think we might have to change him into a winger or a center forward, so he could have a better chance at winning the Golden Boot or the Ballon d'Or. But the Arsenal squad has gotten a small downgrade in their squad. With Eder Militao leaving Arsenal and Colwill has now been brought in. Let's find out if Guler can finally win an award. No nomination this season either. We definitely got to do something about his position. And Erling Haaland again won a Ballon d'Or. But what a season Arda Guler has had. He has finally completed the 30 plus goals objective. Guler scored 35 goals and got 8 assists. assists. And Arda is now only 2 overalls away from reaching the GOAT overall. Arsenal won yet another league title. But more importantly, Arsenal made it all the way into this season's Champions League final. And they are playing against PSG. But this final did not turn out the same way as the last one. PSG did not stop scoring until the score were 4-0. Guler failed to win his 3rd UCL trophy. And I think this might be a sign for Arda Güler to make a move to another club. He needs to find a club where he could play center forward or as a winger. And that doesn't really work with this current Arsenal lineup. Let's put him up on the transfer list. But just like in Neymar's career playthrough, we're gonna let this wheel right here with the top 10 clubs in the world that Guler hasn't yet played for decide his future. And Arda Guler is going to join PSG. Guler is joining the club who he just lost the UCL final to. The Turkish Messi has arrived at PSG, and of course he still got the number 10 kit. And Guler has now been transitioned into a right winger. Hopefully this could give him a better chance at the Ballon d'Or. And PSG has a really interesting squad. Robbie is their striker, Barcola is now rated 87, Cole Palmer has now also joined PSG, Miller is playing center mid together with Valverde, who is the team captain. Gusto has left Chelsea and is now the PSG right back. Tapsoba is playing center back together with Pacha, who got 91 pace. And 89 rated Balde is playing left back, and Donnarumma is still in the net for PSG. Let's make our way through season 11. Bukayo Saka was the Ballon d'Or winner this year, but this has to be the best season so far for Guler. He played 49 games and got 35 goals and 12 assists, but that was still not enough to win a golden boot in League 1. Guler got most assists though. Sadly there is no award for that. But PSG finished second in the league. That is not the PSG I know. They won the Coupe Nationale though. And of course PSG lost to Arsenal in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. Maybe the move to PSG was a mistake. We're going to find that out this season. The lineup is looking pretty much the same as last season, but Kubarisi has now joined PSG replacing Pacho. Let's see if this season could be better for PSG and Guler. And finally our star boy has been nominated for the Ballon d'Or. In his 12th season he has done it, but it was Bukayo Saka who again won the award. This means Guler is on the track to winning the Ballon d'Or though. Guler is now up to a 98 overall. He's almost guaranteed now to reach an overall of 99 before his career ends. He also scored 29 goals, which is really good. And no way that made Arda Güler into the Golden Boot winner, his career first. And he has now completed the Golden Boot objective. Guler also won the Player of the Season award, finally. He's now picked up 1 out of 3 Player of the Season awards. Guler also won the League 1, but that doesn't mean too much for Guler. He is used to dominating in the Premier League and the La Liga. PSG didn't have any success in the Cups though. I'm not really sure if the move to PSG was the right choice for Arda Güler. He's one of the best players in the world at a rating of 98, but his teammates are not at his level at all. I want to give Guler 1 more club transfer before he retires, and hopefully this club could finally help him win the Ballon d'Or. Let's spin the club wheel 1 more time. And Guler's final club destination is going to be Milan. Arda Güler has just made a move to Italy. Milan's new number 10 has arrived, and the Milan squad is looking really promising. A 91 rated Rejay named Kasmarek is playing striker, and an 89 rated Borges is playing left wing. This team should be able to pick up some trophies. Güler is again nominated for the Ballon d'Or, and Arda is attending his first ever ceremony. And he has finally done it. Arda Güler is now officially the best player in the world. Güler has now completed the Ballon d'Or objective. I think a boot to Milan was the best that could happen to Güler. He's still stuck at an overall 98 though, and he scored 30 goals and 15 assists. 30 plus goal seasons has become the new normal for Arda Güler. And Milan won the Serie A. Güler has won the La Liga, Premier League, League 1 and the Serie A now. But he still hasn't won his 3rd and final UCL title, because Milan only made it into the round of 16 in the Champions League. A few players have retired, so a few new players has been brought in, and they are all regions. Schmidt has been brought in as the new center midfielder. Texera is Milan's new CDM, and Alisson has replaced De Ligt as center back. Let's make our way through season 40. Güler is yet again nominated for the Ballon d'Or, and no surprise, Arda Güler won the Ballon d'Or again. He also became the Golden Boot winner in the Serie A, but he were not the player of the season, which means Güler now has no chance of completing the 3 times player of the season award. Another insane season for Güler with 34 goals and 14 assists. Güler now has a total of 286 career goals. Milan won the Serie A yet again. They lost in the semi of the cup though to Atalanta. But let's find out how the UCL played out. They barely made it out to the group stage. Milan beat Man City in the round of 16. They knocked out Juve in the quarterfinals, and they knocked out Güler's former club in the semi to make it into the final. And they are playing against Man United. Güler could win his 3rd UCL trophy right now, but United got the lead and made it 1-0 in the 23rd minute. And then Milan's super striker Kaczmarek equalized to send Milan into extra time. But after a goalless extra time, it was time for a penalty shootout. But Borges missed his penalty, so this was a must score for Schmidt, but he missed. And United would raise the trophy and Guler would fail to win his third UCL title. He only got one season left now to win his final title and reach an overall of 99. Looking at the Milan squad, I think it is the best for Guler's career to end after this season. It is only Guler and Regents in this team. But let's find out if Arda Guler managed to win his final career objectives. Guler won yet another Ballon d'Or. He has really become the GOAT. And he's also up to a 99 overall rating. Guler has completed the 99 overall objective and he scored 31 goals, which means he has now passed 300 career goals. And Guler has completed yet another objective. Milan didn't win the league title though, but Guler and Milan made it all the way to the final of the Champions League yet again, which means Guler now got one final shot at winning his third UCL trophy. But things did not go well for Milan. Barca made it 1-0 right after halftime, and they almost made it 2-0 in the 73rd minute. Milan failed to equalize, which means Guler has failed to complete the 3 times UCL objective. Not the perfect ending for Arda Guler's career, but he has had one crazy career with lots of achievements, and he almost completed all of his career objectives. And if you enjoyed Arda Guler's career playthrough, you can also check out this other one right here.